Alright, so if you're looking at this matchup, let's see. The junglers, Nocturne, he's gonna be a lot better late game. Wukong is gonna be good early game, and he's gonna always be a threat. I don't know. This is a pretty good matchup. Wukong versus Mundo. They both have Ignite, so the Ignite's gonna come in heavy for Mundo. I think that Mundo should have taken heal. Like, that's really strong on Mundo. If you're getting ignited and then you have your ult up, it's gonna do 50% for almost the whole duration. You should take heal in that situation, then it will cleanse off the ignite and also allow his ult to keep taking for max health. Oh my god, my first game I was Annie against a Casa win. He had like 40 farm 30 minutes into the game. It was against Plat Elo. Yeah, they match you against better players in the beginning of your games. They match you against the Silver 5s, basically, the people around Silver 5. Alright, so I'm gonna start out the analysis now. When you first start and you're unranked, it puts you against, it tries to get you as close to Silver 5 as it can. The formula for last season was your previous MMR plus 1200, yeah, plus 1200 divided by 2, and 1200 is Silver 5's MMR. So if you were a Bronze 5, it would put you up to like a Bronze 3 or a Bronze 2 rating, and then it would let you do your Provisionals. So it was good for people that were Bronze or below, and it deranked people who were like Silver 3 and up. Silver 3, you know, if you're Silver 3, you drop to Silver 4, it doesn't really matter. So it didn't really have a huge effect on anybody that was like really close to Silver 5, but like Diamonds were dropping down to where the best you could get placed in the beginning was like Plat 5. And then if you win a bunch of your games, you'll get into Plat 1 or whatever it was. But Plat 1, I'm pretty sure, was the highest you could get. Even if you were Diamond 1, the highest you could get was Plat 1 from your what are you talking about? Rectum sounds? What the fuck? You guys are psycho. You guys are fucking crazy, man. Fucking crazy. Alright, so anyway, we're going in. This is Hitorisho. Her in-game name is Hitorisho. Her name on stream, she's one of my moderators, is Nananestar. Nananestar, I call her that. I go Nananestar. Oh, fuck, I forgot to change this. My bad. I'm fucking up already. See? And I'm gonna pop this over. Sorry about the black screen. We're good. And we're checking the 40-second rule. We're just gonna do this under shopping. 40-second rule. Looks like she might die in the fountain. Nope, she's gonna make it out. 22 seconds to leave the platform, so I'm gonna put down 22-second shop. And you see her items here? She went 2 health potions, 2 mana potions. That's not bad, because the mana potions are gonna equate to health, and that's gonna keep her 80 carry alive more. But I like to go all health potions, and I like to take damage myself, so she's basically anticipating I'm gonna heal to reduce the damage done to my ally. But if you look at your heal here, your heal does 65 health. So your mana potion gives you 100 mana, and this costs 70 mana. So if you think about it, you're only getting 1 heal per health potion. If it hits 2 people, then it's going to heal as much, well, it's not even going to heal as much as health potion. So it will take you 3 mana potions to do 4 heals, and the heals aren't going to heal you for as much. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a good idea, but I don't know if it's the best idea. I think I would go 4 health potions. And these also give you some mana. And they give you, I think it's 190 health. No! Okay, that's fine. So these give you even more health since she has them in biscuits. So since she has biscuits, I would say take these. That's just a little thing though. Not a big deal. And I didn't actually check. I was talking. When did she get to the bush? I'm gonna rewind this and then fast forward. Let's see. You didn't go to the bush. Alright, so we're gonna, the fuck? I'm gonna fast forward just to see when she actually goes to the bush. 110. So 110 she goes to the first bush. And then 110 first bush. And then 122 second bush. And then she face checks right there. So she had 3 face checks. Good, 3 face checks right there. And then she leaves that bush, so they could be even coming into there to invade. The jungler's not starting there, so it's a good idea to just stand here for a while. And then the 80 carry, you guys should be backing off. That's a pretty aggressive start. Like, she could have been invaded here. It was 1 minute and 10 seconds. Their whole team could be here, or even 4 of them would be able to kill her, no problem. they could be here, and if they're gonna invade, they're either gonna be here or they're gonna be here. So she went to the 2 invade spots after they could have been there. So that's really dangerous. She doubled her chances of getting invaded. It's not good. To Caitlyn, I don't know what the fuck Caitlyn's doing. Fuck, go to your lane, Caitlyn. And then I might be in some trouble here. Fucking 80 carries mid lane. Oh fuck is this? I feel bad. This is ranked. This is unranked actually, but I don't even know. Alright. This Caitlyn's still mid lane. Not sure what that's about. Caitlyn's not gonna make it to the lane until 3 minutes. She's gonna be level 1 for like fucking, these guys are gonna be level 3. See them going up? Look at this. I don't even know what this is. That's a good lock. She's keeping the damage off, but Soraka, I'm pretty sure will be able to 1v. This Caitlyn is on drugs. Oh my god. I can't watch the Caitlyn. That's gonna make me bleed out my ass. I can't watch it. This is one of those situations where you're getting fucked and there's nothing you can do about it. I might not make this into a YouTube video if it turns out to be like this. Let's see though. She's still doing okay. She's got to be getting the last hits. She has, let's see, match these up. I forgot to do this in the beginning. These are all matched up now. She has 3 last hits. So combined it's 4 to 8 for last hits. So they only have 4 more last hits in the lane. She's doing good last hitting. Nami has a really responsive auto attack. She can actually do this. She did good starting with the heal on Lucian there, because if the Soraka came up to try to fight that, it would have bounced from the Lucian into her and then bounced back. See it bouncing and hitting both? That's really good. I was thinking that she might not have that utilized yet. Oh my god, Caitlyn, please. She just had to blow her heal to save this Caitlyn, because Caitlyn just walked up to the lane and got fucked. In this situation, by the way, she should just be going full damage. Like, just go damage. There's no way this Kate's gonna do anything. So go damage, your heals will be more potent. Her skill placement and her target prioritization is actually pretty good. But the Kate is fucking her over hard. So, right now, you want to heal yourself in this situation. When the Kate goes up, heal yourself. And, well, that was still good. The Kate didn't go up. But when you heal yourself, it's gonna hit you, it's gonna bounce off them, and then bounce back. Because it only hits 3 targets. Whatever target you hit first, oh shit. Whatever target you hit first, it will bounce to. So like, she hits Lucian, it bounces back to her, and then will bounce back to an enemy, because it can't touch an ally or an enemy twice. That makes sense. So she heals herself right now, it does like nothing. But if she walks over here and then heals herself, she's gonna heal both of them. So she should do that right now. She should heal herself. See, she did it. That was really good. So she's got good utilization of her heal. She definitely knows how that spell works, which shows like she's got a good amount of time on this champion. Caitlyn, on the other hand, is like, I don't even know. Like, I don't believe now that this is ranked. I don't believe it. That was a little aggressive. No reason to go in there. Should probably get this ward too. I don't even know what this is. Watch her ward be up. It is. She should be putting her ward right here. If Caitlyn puts her ward right here, it takes all bush control away from these guys, and then Nana can freely lock and shit like that. Oh my god, she got silenced. And the flash was not needed. I'm just gonna. I can't even fault her for that, because she could have died. So much time in high elo. Have you seen my games, Phoenix? This isn't even bronze. This is unranked. I played bronze like a little over a year ago. I started in bronze, homie. Who you think? Who you think? Oh god, the heal though. Noise. Not kinda nice. Oh nice. Okay, they got it. So she needs a body block here. She's worth less gold because she's a support. They're gonna be focusing the damage. It's okay. Yeah, she needs to be right now. I'll put that down, knowing when to stay. 1/2 HP. 0 mana. Need to be. And we can look here. 1k gold, so she has a pretty good amount of gold. She could be picking up the upgraded Frostfang. And but she needs to get some damage going. If she needs to go B, she could easily get killed here. Go B, Nana. Go B. Get out of here. Get out of here, you crazy kid. Then you heal. Should be healing the Elise and then go B, because you're going B. You don't need the health. She's still staying. I'm just gonna put some stars on this. She going home now? Nope. Dude, staying. She's not getting anything from this. She's gonna gain 3 gold. 1, 2. Not even 3. Okay. So she got 2 gold from this because the cake can't last hit, but she needs to go B. Nana's just staying for no reason. She does have mana. If she's gonna stay, she needs to heal herself. She's using damage on Caitlyn. Like, she just used her E on Caitlyn. But they're gonna walk up to lane and kill Nana, so this is really bad. Like, really bad positioning for Nana. They could just crush her. I don't mean like she's playing poorly, because she probably just doesn't know. I mean, it's bad news for her, is what I'm saying. So she needs to get home as soon as she can. She should already have been back to lane by now. And she is going home now. A little bit late. That was like 2 minutes. 2 minutes ago she should have gone B. So she would have been home, or she would have been back to lane. Unless she was waiting for a big item. I don't know. We'll have to see. I hope she upgrades Spell Thief's Edge, because they're going to keep pushing. When they're pushing up to here, you don't need a Sightstone as much. I mean, like, that's just my personal style. I like to get the gold item first when I'm playing super defensive. And she's getting magic resist. I'd say that's a build order mistake. I'm gonna say a small build order mistake. Build damage. Not damage necessarily, but AP or magic or mana regen. Somebody to start next to that. Caitlyn just went home and beat Nana back to the lane. If that tells you anything. Caitlyn stayed for like 3 minions. I mean, three minion waves. Nana walked back to the base and went B. And the Caitlyn still beat her back to the lane. So that means that Nana needs to practice her shopping. I'm gonna pause that real quick. And we're gonna go back and see exactly how long it took her to go B. Fuck is she? Alright. We're gonna hit play. Took her like 3 seconds to channel the B. But we're gonna time how long it takes her to shop here. We're looking at time. 1, 2. Okay, so 8:13. 8:13. How long does it take her to buy? Let's check. Up to 20 seconds. 25 seconds. 30 seconds. She leaves the platform after 30 seconds. 30 seconds to buy items. Alright, so I'm just gonna tell you what happened here. What happened was she stayed in the lane way too long. She stayed for about 2 minutes after she should have gone home. She only needs 500 gold to go home. And when you get 500 gold, that's enough to upgrade your Spell Thief's Edge into a Frostfang. Anything extra over that should be invested into potions and wards, because you're not gonna have enough for the Sightstone. Then you're just gonna have to hold out for 800 gold until you get that much. Depending how much gold you have when you go home. But it took her 30 seconds to buy her items. So basically for 2.5 minutes she had no damage, no power. She wasn't gaining a lot of experience. But the biggest thing to do, I'll show you real quick. When you're sitting here in lane, or no, not when you're sitting here. When you're running back to the lane, or you're going B, like she's channeling B and it takes like 5 seconds to channel your B, and she took 3 seconds to press it. Let's say you got 5 seconds to channel your B. You hit P, right? So you're going B. You know you're safe. This is whatever. Like, they're up here fighting the Caitlyn. You're back here. You know you're safe. Stand by the tower. Hit P, which is P opens your shop for purchase. And it'll actually open up your shop, and you can go through and pick what items you want. Look at the gold you have and think in your head, like, she had like 900 gold or something. So when she has 900 gold, she should be thinking in her head, what am I going to do? She had more than, she had like 1300 actually, because the null mantle's 400. This is, well, she had like 1500 gold. So she could have gotten a Frostfang and a Sightstone. This is ranked, by the way. She could have gotten a Frostfang and a Sightstone on her back right there. She should think in her head, I'm analyzing the Nami, Hitarisho. And yeah, the Nami. So she has that much gold. She should go home, pick up the Frostfang is definitely key because these two are pushing hard. There's not ganks coming in that you can't dodge because they're over here, and they're gonna be just pushing all the time. So you don't need wards to see if they're gonna tower dive. What are they gonna do? They're gonna 3v2 you underneath turret. You're gonna get a triple kill, and you have heals, you have CC, you have fucking everything. So they're not gonna tower dive you unless they're idiots. So the wards are necessary in like mid late game too. But right now, since you're playing so defensive and you're getting destroyed in lane, I would say build damage. But you can still get a Sightstone and a Spell Thief's Edge, and then you still get your Sweeping Lens and get all that in your head. Like, I have enough gold. I have 800 gold for the Sightstone. I have 500 gold for the Frostfang, and say, you know, like I have over 1300 gold. So what am I gonna do when I go home? And then while you're going B, you hit P and you open up the shop and get the items that you want ready to buy, and you open it up, get it on Frostfang. Right click Frostfang, find real quick, find the Sightstone, right click the soft, or the fucking Sightstone, sell your trinket, and then buy a Sweeping Lens. And you can do all that in like 2 or 3 seconds. So it took her 30 seconds to buy, which is really, really, really not good. Like, you have to be able to buy as fast as you can, because when you're in the base, you're not getting any experience, you're not getting any gold from minions. You don't have any map presence, lane presence, nothing. Like, there's a lot of things that go bad when you take too long to shop. So what I try to get people to do, and the best advice that I can give you, that was a really nice ult. That was really great. That saved Caitlyn's life, and that was a good lock as well. If she locked it a little closer, oh my god, that was so fail. He just flash attacked the turret. Oh my god. So she needs to go B right now. Just go B. Unless she's trying to bait or something. But what, does she have 500 gold yet? She doesn't have it. I didn't think she would, but I was just checking. See that? That check? It's not going to do anything. If they're there, they're going to be coming at you. And Nocturne can ult in whenever he wants, so you really need to go be in this situation. This is a double kill for Nocturne, and it looks like they're trying to bait this for Elise. This should be warded. It's not, but it should be, so there's no reason this should even be a fight in the beginning. Need to be right now. She has no mana, no health. I'm going to star this like 3 times. Go B. You got to know when to get out, know when to go in. Right now, you don't want to be here. What are you doing? Like, I'm not saying what are you doing, like what is your decision. I'm saying, what's your goal out of this situation? Like, if you're the Nami, what are you gaining from staying in this lane? You have no mana. See, look, doesn't have enough mana to heal that, and it's probably gonna die. No, he just popped heal too. This is so derpy. You need to go home still. There you go. So she's going home. Let's see how long it takes her to shop this time. 5, 6, 7, and she should be out right now. 8. We got 18. Let's check it. She bought a chalice. We're at 10 seconds. We're at 15 seconds. So it took 18 seconds for her to shop that time. So 18 seconds. And she still doesn't have an upgraded gold item. So she's getting half the gold she could be getting by upgrading this. It costs 500 gold. Right now it's granted her in 12 minutes. She hasn't been utilizing the stacks very much, but in 12 minutes it's granted her about 250 gold. So if she invested 500 gold into that, it would give her another 250 gold in the next 10 minutes easily. No question, like easily another 250 gold. And that makes it extra damage, extra AP, extra mana regen, and it's also going to boost up her build for a very, very efficient price. She should be locking. I would just throw a lock right here. I mean, throw a stun right here. Oh, the ulti. That was kind of a waste of the ulti. Unless they turn something on this, but they don't have, like, Annie's not paying attention. Annie's low health. So the ulti, there was no kill potential there. Basically a wasted ult. She could have done just what she did with a lock. Oh. Ooh. Heal that shit. Oh, she's not going to make it in time. She got a chalice, which I understand why. It gives her more mana regen. Smart to get the chalice, because she's going to be spamming heals. She has no damage at all. Like, if you look at her AP, she has 15 AP. She's doing only 5 bonus damage. Oh, it's 10 damage, my bad. It gives 5 gold. She shouldn't have done that. I don't know why she did that. She was Leash Dragon. I think that was a misclick, but she needs to go home again. Let's go home. She's going to walk up into lane. He's going to hit a Q. He's going to dash at her, hit a W, and just 100 to 0 her in 1 second. She's going to heal herself, and he's still going to kill her. He doesn't have enough mana for that. She needs to give him mana. So. But look at her build order here. You need to build your gold item. See her? She's being way too aggressive. I'll put that down. Like, check out this trade, and then in her mind, think about what's going on. She's just chilling here. I don't know why she's just chilling there, but let's take this in slow motion. Look at her health. She's full mana. She's half health. She wants to hit him with a heal. That's why she's doing this. I'm gonna go back 1 second. Alright, so right here. She has this in her mind, but look at what she's doing. She's tanking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minions. The 80 carry. She's gonna take a double attack from him. She's taking a Q ability right to the face. Soraka could step in and silence her so she can't heal, but Soraka's not very good. But look at all this damage she's taking, especially at level 6. If you're taking 8 minions, that's going to be a lot of damage because every single minion here is in their auto attack cycle to hit her with damage. It's going to drop her to like right here, just from minion damage with this first attack. His Q is going to drop her to right here. She's going to heal herself. It's going to bring her back to here. And if he gets a double attack, it's going to bring her back to here. So if you think about this, think about the trade that you're doing. You're going to be dealing roughly, what, 70 damage? Okay, so 77 damage. She's got a stack here on her Spell Thief's Edge. So 87 damage. So if you take 87 damage off this, what are you doing? You're bringing him to here. You're bringing Lucian to here. And he's got a healer right here. He's got health regen. He's got the Venom Scepter double Doran's Blade. And this is like 2 auto attacks is going to bring him back to full health. So you're trading almost half your health, your current health, which is very low, or nothing. So she's getting 10 or 5 gold out of this. She's not getting any CS. She's going to lose this CS. She's going to lose that CS most likely. So that's 30 plus gold that she could be getting right here. So that's just kind of just to show you. Like, look, see the Q hit? All these minions are going to hit her. And then look at her health. That's after the heal. And then he only needs to auto attack twice, and then he's fully regen. She gets no gold from that either. She didn't get anything. She got 5 gold. And she lost like, I don't know, 2 CS at least. And she's going back in now. So she's just chilling here. All she has to do is silence this, and see, and she just popped her heal spell. That's I'm gonna put Summoner Spell Efficiency, Summoner Spell Efficiency, and I'm gonna play this out just real quick. I'm gonna show you how this works. I'm gonna rewind this. I wasn't watching for a second, and where the fuck? What happened here? All right, so we're gonna slow this down. When she gets in the bush. What the fuck is this? Did I miss something? I missed something. What the fuck just happened? Did this already happen? Alright, this is where it is. She's gonna go up for, I don't know why. But watch her summoner spell here. She has her heal up. What is the death risk right now? What's the risk of death, right? This is unwarded. There's potential for, nope, Nocturne's dead. So there's no potential to die. Lucian's back here. There's no way for him to gap close this. If you look in a direct line here, he'd have to dash over, and then he'd have to ult right here and kill 2 minions before he could even get into damage range of her. And that's with his ulti and his E, which is going to be, I don't even think he has enough mana for that. So he can't even do that if he wanted to. Soraka has no AP. She has nothing. She has no damage. She silences you. That's the health after the silence. So it's not very much. You still have about a third of your health. You have your heal up, your ebb and flow. And then she walks up. She does a silence, an auto attack, and a Q, which is what she had to do, and it's going to drop off about half of her remaining health. But what Nana does, I'll show you in slow motion, she shits her pants. She's like, oh fuck. So she pops her heal spell right now, and look at her health. And then we'll just go back. I don't know if I can actually. Seconds. Oh, that is not what I want to do. Alright, that's fine. So she popped her heal spell. It's on cooldown. She popped her heal spell for no gain. She got nothing out of that. She could have just casted heal, and this is supposed to be used for your ally. It's supposed to be used for movement speed. It's supposed to be used for baiting fights. So right now, under this tower dive, say, right now, let's just say for example, there's a Nocturne right here. There's these 2 full health, full mana. They come in 100%, and they just burst these 2 down. They tower dive. Say, I don't give a fuck. This is just a hypothetical. These 2 are both about a third health. If she has this heal up, that's going to give them about 20% of their health. I mean, 200 health is pretty hefty when you only have 1,000. So that's going to heal them up to here, give them bonus run speed. They can kite around the turret, and they can really make these guys pay for a tower dive. So that's when you're going to want to use your heal the most. And again, earlier she used flash poorly, just to kind of get away from a fight that wasn't going to kill her. So if there's no risk of death, there's no reason to blow a summoner spell. You want to save those for when you're in a high risk situation, and it's either if I don't flash, I'm going to die. That's why you want to use flash. You don't want to use flash for holy shit, I'm taking a lot of damage. unless that damage is going to eventually cause you to not get a kill or it's going to cause you to die. Because you want to be saving your flash for landing key crowd control abilities like her stun, her ult. You want to be saving it for saving other people. She's a support, so if she's not going to die, there's no reason she should be taking a flash like that. I just want to really make that clear to everyone, like when you should be using your summoner spells. I see a lot of people use heal just as sustain. Like right now, if they were both low and she wanted to stay, she would pop her heal. She doesn't do that, but I'm just saying that I see a lot of people play like that. Like they're just like, oh no, I need to get back to lane, so they pop Ghost when they're in the base to run faster to the lane, and that's poor use of your summoner spells. I'm going to put 2 stars next to this. She used her flash poorly earlier, and I commented just briefly on it, and she used her heal poorly right there. Which is okay. That's just stuff that you'll learn with time when a good bait situation is. And also, she should really be upgrading this item. Let me see how much gold she has. She probably has like 2k. Oh my god, she has 900. Okay. She needs to go home and upgrade this. She's probably going to upgrade this into an Athene's, which could be a misplay. I mean, it could be an error in the build, or it could be fine. She needs to ping B right here. They have this warded. Well, maybe they didn't see it. He knows. He's gonna fuck them right in their asses. I'm spectating the Nami. I'm doing a game analysis for her. And she's unranked. This is her first ranked game that she's ever played, so you're gonna see some errors. Right now, heal would be perfect. She would live right now. She's dead. This Kate is not doing anything. I'm gonna break that down for you guys. So real quick, he walks past the ward. It might not be able to be seen. He ults here. She does what she can. I think she healed or something. I know. I'm just gonna break it down again one more time. What she could be doing in this situation. He is gonna ult, and I'm gonna break it down. Right now, when you see him coming at you, don't flash right yet. So see how she canceled her own spell? She needs to drop her lock where she's standing and then flash out, because that's gonna knock him up. It's gonna get distance on the fear, and it's also going to break the fear when she walks away. Since he's knocked up, he can't pursue, and then she can heal herself with her summoner spell. She didn't have to die there. It was just Nocturne. He 100 to 0'd her. Well, not 100 to 0. He did her remaining health. So anyway, she could have lived there. Just when he jumps on you, drop the lock at your feet. You can just drop it right on yourself. It'll give you extra run speed, and then when you get a little bit farther away, you can flash out of the fear. That would be a better utilization of the flash. And she should be buying. She needs to upgrade the Spell Thief's Edge. That's a really, really big item. Like, see, it's earned about 350 gold so far. Could have earned 700. Well, probably 650. And she is taking a lot of CS, so upgrading that right away would be a really nice way to keep the gold flowing. I don't know what this is. See the summoner spells? They just flashed to try to pursue a jungler that's 3/4 health with no real kill potential. And this Caitlyn, I don't even know. They need to switch to DPS right now. Switch to the Lucian. You're not going to kill the Soraka. He's got armor and shit. Like, you're not going to kill her. That ult, though. Get silenced. Get your shit put on cooldown full. Alright, so she's going to have her heal up. She's going to ult again. Oh my god, the flash ult. Just ult right now. Holy shit. He's going to stand right in her face. That's good. Kill him. Alright, that's fine. Those are just misplays all around by the AD carries in the other lane. She couldn't do much. She should have pursued, kind of front-lined, and taken a pattern with her stun here. She could have been able to stun both of them. But it's not a big deal. The Kate's build, nothing. She's rushing Phantom Dancer. OAP. Alrighty. You're gonna die to minions. See her auto-attacking? This is really bad. Not on Nana, but on the AD carry. She's not even trying to get these last hits. She's just right-clicking. She's probably got auto-attack on. She's just like, doink, 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 doink. She only has 51 last hits, and it's 17 minutes into the game. And I missed that last hit. It's really important for her to be CSing. Because the Caitlyn is obviously not going to do anything. There's still potential to win this game. The ults, she's using ults when she could be using locks. So I'm going to put that down under ult efficiency here. Ult efficiency. There's 2 times so far during this game when she could have used her lock, but she used her ult instead. Oop. I'm gonna pause this because this looks like there might be some misplays in here. Ult efficiency, use your Q instead. Use Q to lead disrupts when there's no kill potential. Or disengage. So, all efficiency, use Qs to lead fights with no kill potential. For disengage. She's not going in on this fight. I really find that Nami's ult is best for chasing and best for going in. And the lock is really good for predicting where people are going to run. See you later, Phoenix. Alright, so let's see. These guys go back in. It's a 2v3. There's no reason this would ever happen in the real world. The lock was good. She should drop him. No, she gets healed. And right now, it's good. She should heal herself there, but she hits the enemy. Alright, so they're giving good pursuit here. See, are any of her spells up? She has her E up. Putting your E on the AD carry is really nice because it'll allow them to pursue and attack move chase. But the Caitlyn doesn't know what she's doing. So I don't think that's going to matter much. There's a really nice lock that's going to result in a kill. And she has no spells up right now. She's doing good with the auto attacks in between. See her auto attack moving? That's really good. She's not just auto attack right clicking. That's such a bad ult by Caitlyn. And Caitlyn's ult does 0 damage. It didn't even break the shield from Lux. That tells you. Why is she tower diving? What the fuck is this? Seriously? She died before you even ulted, Lux. That is terrible. Oliver is fucking pissed. Look at him. He's so mad. Look at him over here. Look how mad he is. He's over here like licking on my ears and stuff. He doesn't even care. And then she needs to just go B. There's nothing she can do here. Just go B. Get out of here. It's kind of chilling. It's taking her like 30 seconds to go B. Oh my god, this cat though. This cat. Get out of here. The game, you guys are only down by 5 kills, so it looks like, oh my god, this game's so over. But if you look, the game's not that over. If you look at the gold, it's less than 6k gold. Like, you can close a 6k gold gap in 5 minutes. It's not a big deal. 6k gold's a decent amount, but I've seen bigger disparities here between the losing team and the good team. Or not the losing team, the good team. The losing team and the winning team. It's okay, Fireburn. You didn't miss much. It wasn't really Nana, it was the AD carry. Like, look, she has no trinket, she has a Phantom Dancer, she doesn't last hit, she just right clicks. She only has 55 last hits. Nana has 24, Nana's not even. Nana has almost as many as the Mundo. So this is just the beginning. Like, this is just bad luck with teammates. We're still doing it. She needs to heal herself. And if we're looking at gold items here, like, check out her Sightstone. It's got 0 stacks, she can't ward. Her Spell Thief's Edge has 3 stacks. She still hasn't upgraded this yet, so she has no gold generation. And let's check her gold compared to the Soraka. So the Soraka also just upgraded her item, so that, like, they have the same build. I don't know why. That's not optimal. But anyway, 4,400 versus 5,200. So she could be doing a lot better in lane. If she had upgraded this, she would actually have as much gold as this bitch with 6 assists. She should be healing herself. If she's gonna stay, she gotta heal herself on cooldown. Because right now, she's full mana. She's got a cooldown here with 7 seconds. She could have healed herself like 3 times. So she's thinking, I'm gonna use this for damage. But she should be healing herself every time it's off cooldown. And then, it's a stupid game, and your AD carry sucked. But there's a lot of stuff that I noticed about your play that you could help with too. So it's not really just him. I'm not even watching the AD carry. The AD carry sucks, we know that. But we're trying to make you better, so you could still. Oh, that was a good flash. See what I mean about the spell utilization? That was kind of rough. You should die here. Use your heal. There you go. All right, and go back in. You can heal yourself. Heal yourself. Nope. You should have healed yourself first, and then it would have bounced to him, and then bounced to someone else. That's fine though. Like, he was gonna kill you anyway. But if you healed yourself and then ran, you would have been fine. I gotta show you what I mean real quick. Take it back. And we're gonna have to go back a little bit farther. Blah blah blah, you pop your heal, blah blah blah. Alright, I'm gonna do, where's my plus here? Plus, slow it down right here. Right here, you heal yourself. Boom, heal yourself. You're not gonna die from this auto attack. And then heal yourself, lock, and then run away. Because you gotta stay there for 2 more auto attacks since you healed him first. It didn't bounce back to you. You heal yourself, it's gonna bounce to him and then bounce to an ally. So it would bounce to Cheddar Bunny probably. And you could also run away. So W yourself, Q him, and then just run away. Alright, that's just something little. Let's see, you didn't upgrade your gold item yet. I'm gonna see what you buy. How much gold do you have? You have 1900, so there's no reason not to upgrade this. I mean, the game's pretty much over right now, but this is your starting item, and this is your income item for the whole game. The Sightstone offers some income in a way that it lowers the amount of gold that you need to spend in order to ward, but this is the only real gold income that you have. So you really want to upgrade this into a Frostfang, especially like in a losing lane. I really don't like getting Sightstone early. You still don't upgrade it. I notice you do this sometimes. I don't think you really upgrade this much, but it looks like you're gonna go for the ghost item next. I don't know. I'm guessing that you're not gonna go for a Lich Bane. It's pretty aggressive. But you're gonna go for the Twin Shadows. It looks like. You don't have any boots. You still haven't upgraded your gold item. Let me see how much gold you have. You have 223 gold, so getting a pink ward and a few health potions right here would be a good idea. The game's pretty much over, so I'm just saying, like, if the game was competitive, that's what it would be. But since you're CSing as well, to maximize the gold regen from this passive right here, you want to upgrade that as soon as you can. Yeah, Nana, that's fine. Like, I know but the thing is, you didn't even build AP for like 15 minutes. Your first AP item came with Athene, so you had 15 AP until about 15 minutes in. And that was just your base AP. So, if you upgraded this item, what are we doing here? Sorry, 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Oh, man. Alright, I'm gonna watch this again. Sorry, I got distracted there. Let's see what happens. Should be going this way. That was just a wasted ult. It's no big deal. Like, you had good intentions. What you did, I'm gonna go through your mindset here. So you're coming over this way. Caitlyn goes in. And then you should stick with Caitlyn. Like, in this situation, you should be right here between Caitlyn and their damage. You run around here, which is good for flanking. If there was a jungle gank here, that would be good. Like if the jungler was here with you, and they went in on Caitlyn, and you could just drop. Like the best case scenario is you have an Elise right here, and you're right here, and you ult straight down because they see Caitlyn alone. They know she's 1 in 3. She just got her gold reset. We're gonna fuck her face. I don't know what the fuck she's building. Looks like she's building a Bork. But anyway, they're gonna come in. There's no way they're gonna run away from this. Like, all right, so we got a 5 and 2 Lucian with a decent build. The Soraka is like, I got all my shit on cooldown, let's fuck. And I mean, her wish isn't on cooldown, but they're gonna go in on this. And I'm just gonna slow it down and put it into play. Watch your decision making right here. So you see them, see their body motions. I'm gonna take it. Can I take it back? How do you take it back a few frames? I don't think I can. I'm at 23:33. Take it back to 23:23. And I'm gonna play this for you. I'm gonna play it in a little bit slower so you can watch their motions. Alright, so watch their motions right here. Oh. I'm just gonna put this in slow motion, just play it. Just real quick. Watch when you start to ult, and then watch when they start to move. Like, look at their body motion here. He's taking a step backwards, but now he's turning, going in. He's going in. You got about 1 second here where they're going in. Look at, they're already in, initiated. They're already going in. And when you cast this, you say, they're probably going to run away. So you take a good angle if they run. But they're chasing the Caitlyn, so you should have angled that down like this if you were going to come in from the back. But Caitlyn's already gone, and now you're initiating on the fight. And there's a low chance that you're going to get a kill 2v1. The Caitlyn's going to come back in. We'll speed this back up a little bit so you can kind of see the mistakes here. Caitlyn should be coming up here because they're going to chase you around this wall. Yeah, see, this is obvious pursuit angleship. She's going for the support. But you can see what happens. Alright. So you can kind of see what happens there and why that was an error. You want to just stick with your carry. And you want to stay close because that's going to make your heal the best. You're going to heal the most that you can because when you're healing yourself, to bounce to an enemy and bounce back to the Caitlyn, get you double heal. Like right now, heal yourself. So you hit a little late there. You could have saved Caitlyn's life. And the heal didn't really do anything. So you should just, like, I would heal again right now just because, like, your cooldown, 6.7 seconds. You could have healed twice already in this amount of time. And since you have a chalice, your mana, oh you have an Athene's, your mana is going to just keep coming in. The lower your mana is, the faster it regens. So there's no point in having like full mana or 3/4 mana if you have half health and a heal. Just so you know. So that's just something that you could be doing, is healing more often. And you want to prioritize the carry's health. Even if you're half health and the carry's 3/4 health, you want to keep the carrier on top. Like top them off. And if you're low health and they're full health, you can play behind them. If you're high health and they're low health, you play in between them and the enemy. So you want to try to sap damage. And I don't know, you didn't see it earlier, but I talked about, I'm going to notate that right here. Health potions. And I'm going to speed it up a little bit. There's nothing going on right now. Looks like we got a little bit coming in. You got 1 ward on your trinket. Blah, blah, blah. You don't have to run all the way back here to go B. Let's see. Looking at 10, 15, 20 seconds. So it was about 20 seconds to buy that time. Put 20-second shop. And I'm going to talk to you about all this after I'm done. I know you already finished your game, but I want to go through the analysis and make sure I get everything. Because there is still stuff going on. Fast forwarding. Blah, blah, blah. You're doing good with your CS. You still didn't upgrade your gold item. Blah. Boarded dragon. I would sweep dragon even though there's nothing there. Alright, so let's take this back. This is gonna be a pretty big error. So check it here and see what you're thinking. Like think about this situation and see what you were thinking here. You ward. There's no way to know that they're here. But if you see this, turn around and run instantly. So right now is when you run. But you're running into their base. So think about your pursuit angle. That's a good ult to disengage. You broke the fear, that was good. Good heals. And you're gonna disengage through the back, but right now you need to turn and go back in. So these guys are going in. It's not a good fight for them, but you gotta go help them out. They were coming in to save you because you got caught. So basically you baited your teammates right there, which wasn't intentional, but if you watch that, you going in, then they pursued off the backside of your initiate. You initiate with your ult. And they baited them in. You're the only one who died for it. But just faster reaction to dangerous situations and you'll be fine there. I don't know if you saw, you came in like this. If that happens, turn your ass around, 180 degrees, flip that shit, and run down. They can't chase you. Like, when they're here, and you run up, they're going to take a pursuit angle. They just take a straight angle. They don't have to do anything. You're going to run here and then cut. So they're going to be able to gap close with you a lot easier than you are to run away from them. But if you turn here, you see 3 of them, you shit your pants, turn and run this way, and take a hot angle down here, and just cut through here. This is like almost a direct straight angle. Cut down through here. And then you're safe in your tower. You can go be in this bush. You can see if they're coming in. If they do come in, you can heal yourself, run through here, you know, hit the turret, whatever you want to do. So that would be the correct angle there. Your team wouldn't go in. They would be all full health. And they'd be able to defend the turret. A couple things. When you see them all disappear right here, you got to think Baron. And you're the support. So even though they're not doing Baron, you have to think in your head they're doing Baron. And that's the only way we can win right now. Like, if they take Baron, we're gonna lose because they're gonna walk up and be jacked as hell. They have double our kills. Well, they have almost triple. They have double our kills. Oh my god, face checks are fucking real. If you're gonna face check, do it with your spider. Anyway, you can face check with your E. It gives you vision if you hit someone with a net. But it's about 30 seconds. They could have done Baron already. You're going in, you're warding here. You pop the ghost, that's really good. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And then you should go and just deny this B. Like walk up, and when they're both going to be in that bush, drop a little stun and just run away. Just fuck with them. And then when they go B again, just, you know, pop whatever. And that's going to break up their team because if all 5 of them go B at the same time and buy, they're all going to come back and be really unified with a lot of, like, they're going to have teamwork and they're going to be able to do shit together. But if 2 of them are down here, 3 of them are already shopped and they're running back, they're going to go into the jungle, they're going to fuck around. The other 2 are going to dick around while they're trying to go B. And then when they're back, they go B. These 3 are already impatient. They're going to push out a lane, and you might be able to pull out like a 3v5. Something like that. So that's why when they all go back together, it's pretty dangerous because they're going to come back into the lanes together. But anyway, you did go for the Twin Shadows. Boots are really important. Even just level 1 boots. You should have them around like 15 minutes. Like when you get a Frostfang and you get a Sightstone, I get level 1 boots after that. Typically. I mean, depending what champion I'm playing. Fast forward a little bit, we're gonna have a little fight here probably, because the decision making of these carries and shit, it's like, why are you going in? Nobody knows. So I think this is gonna be a fight. See us setting up, This is both teams, full teams. That's a really good initiate ult. It only hit 2 people, but you had the right idea. And you have no spells up, but you should be body blocking. Like when you have no spells up, take damage for your team. You have 2 people that are about to die. And it looks like both of them go down. Then you go down afterwards. So your carries are worth a lot more than you. I'm not saying like you're worthless, but as a support in general, you want to try to protect your carry. So when you don't have spells, you want to body block for them. And when you do have spells, you want to be casting the spells directly on them instead of yourself. And you did pretty good with your spell casting. Good ult. I would have held it for like 1 or 2 more seconds. You would have been able to catch a few more people, but it was a good choice. It looks like this is going to seal the game for them. And I can't fast forward because it's the end. Are they going to end it before you guys get up? They have 10 seconds, so they can't end. This is actually good for you guys. Kind of, not really. They're going to kill the towers. Wow. 10 seconds, they're going to end. You guys are all up. You should be getting home guards, but it doesn't matter at this point. And that's GG. Alright, so I've got a pretty decent list. There's a lot of things that went wrong that fight. This is what I have for a list. But it was really hard to judge it with your carry being so bad as they were. And I'm going to go over it with you real quick. I know it's getting close to time when you got to go. If you look at your damage, you were second on the team. It's pretty shitty. Like, Annie should be nuking people. 6,300 damage. I do that much in one fucking team fight as Annie. Just be nuking on people, but pretty much everyone on your team was new. Everyone on their team was new. The Lux did pretty decent, but pretty much everyone was new. So it wasn't like, you know, our Kate sucked, that's why we lost. That's not why the game was lost. The game was lost because there was no team cohesion. Like, you guys didn't take objectives together. Just rough team fights overall, stuff like that. So the Caitlyn sucked, and that definitely attributed to the loss, but there was a lot of other things in the game that could have helped it. And actually, look, the Annie did worse than the Caitlyn, which is awful. Like, I don't understand how. And the Caitlyn had more gold than the Mundo because he only had 65 last hits. You had more. Oh, no, you didn't. You had almost as many last hits as the Mundo, and he wasn't even doing anything. So I'm going through this with you. When you started out, you bought, what's it called? The Frostfang starter item, and you bought 2 health potions and 2 mana potions. Since you have alchemy and the masteries, I'll show you real quick. I'm gonna actually look at your masteries on stream. Itorio. I'm guessing you're taking this one, and that's fine. 3 mana regen. Got these armor, magic pen. That's fine. You need another quint though. Yeah, you need a quint. Throw a quint in there. Anything you want, you can really throw in any quint. And what do you got? These can't all be mana regen. You got all mana regen. That's only 3 mana regen. All. Wow. I think that all mana regen might be an issue, but that's fine. I mean, you can just leave them. We go to your masteries, and where's the right here? Afraid to get wet. That's gross. I would say if you're gonna go for a setup like this with a tankiness. Oh, you have energy regen? What happened? I don't see any energy regen. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, I'm gonna go into the masteries. These are good masteries, but I would drop out the oppression here and just take the wanderer. So when you look into my support masteries, I would say mirror something like this. This is in my support mastery video too. Sup dog? This is what I would say you want to do for support masteries. Oh yeah, I'm saying throw in any quint, because any quint that you own is going to be better than no quint. Because she has 2 AP quints right now, and 1 empty slot, so if she has like an AD quint or something, you want to take that until you can afford to get a good enough quint to put in there, like another AP quint. That's all I'm saying, is like you can put anything in there. You can put in attack speed, you can put in fucking cooldown reduction, any stat is going to be better than no stat. So keep that in mind, but this is what your runes should look, or your masteries should look like. And I don't take the strength of spirit because I don't typically get a whole lot of mana on my supports, but you can get that like if you like to start with a tier or something like that, or if you like a glacial heart. This is really good talent. It'll actually give you like 2 or 3 health regen anyway, but this is the typical setup. And you can drop off 1 point fleet of foot or scout if you want to, but I don't like that either. And anyway, to go back, since you have right here, you have alchemist and you have culinary master. This gets you an extra 20 health. This gets you an extra 15 health. And it actually adds up to be 40. I don't know how, but I went through all the... I tested it, and it adds up to be 40 bonus health and 10 bonus mana. So that's 190 health and 10 mana per health potion. or 100 mana for a mana potion. And your spell costs 70 mana, so and it heals for 77 health. So you're actually getting almost twice as much health out of a health trinket. I mean, a health potion, and it actually gives you a little bit of mana too. So taking 4 health potions and then playing more aggressively, that's what you're gonna want to do when you're playing like the Nami or someone like that. You can stand in between the carry and in between your carry. So say Caitlyn, I don't have anything here for you. Just let's just say Caitlyn's right here. I don't know. It's hard to tell you. Say Caitlyn is standing over here, and then their carry's over here. You're gonna want to stand in the middle, and then you're gonna take the attack damage, and then Caitlyn can attack over you, and then you're gonna have a health potion ticking, and that's gonna heal more. So you're gonna deny health off the AD carry by tanking the damage yourself, and then when you get a health potion, it's gonna be healing you for actually almost 3 times as much as your W does. And it's sustained health, so they're gonna see your health go down. It's not gonna go up in a big chunk and deter them. They're gonna keep chunking it down. It's gonna keep healing up. And then your AD carry can take them down, but they're not going to have the health potion because they're going to be attacking the other AD carry. So you can tank damage when your AD carry can't tank damage, if that makes sense. So 4 health potions is a better start, in my opinion. Let's see. In the beginning, it took you 22 seconds to leave the platform, not a big deal. But when you showed up to the lane, you didn't walk to the tri-bush. If you did walk to the tri-bush, you would have got there around 50 seconds, maybe a little less. You actually walked down to the bottom turret, and then you hung out there for a few seconds, and then you walked up into the tri-bush at 1 minute and 10 seconds. So if you think about that, they've had 30 seconds to get into that bush, set up for a first blood invade, and if you walk into that bush, you're going to get 100 to 0 from bush advantage before you can even react with a flash or heal. I mean, most likely, they could just kill you. So that's a really dangerous, really risky invade, but they could have done that, and if they did, they would have got a first blood off of it from you. And then what you did after that is more surprising. You walked up into the bush by red at 1 minute and 22 seconds. So at that point, they had 42 seconds to run all the way into that bush and camp. And that's one of the most popular invade bushes. So you gave them 2 chances to get first blood on you. And then what you did after that is you walked into the river bush, you dropped your stun, and there was actually a Nocturne in there, and you stunned him. And he couldn't engage on you, but he knew you were there. So if they wanted to invade and they went in, you left that bush and just chilled out in the open, and there was no vision in the bush. So you should have just stayed in the bush, and the AD carry should have stayed in the tri-bush if you were going to take that path. If you were going to just stay in the tri-bush, I wouldn't leave the tri-bush to go check another brush, because you could die. So that's really just watching your early buying, watching your early positioning, because you could have died there. And even if it's only 10% chance, like I always say this, if there's a 10% chance it's going to get invaded, you're going to die. Like 1 out of 10 times if they invade. Every time they invade, you're gonna die, and Oliver just fucked with my shit. Alright, good job, Oliver. Come on, put your head up. Anyway. At half health and 0 mana, you stayed for like 2 minutes. And you really could have gone home. You had, I think, 800 gold at that point. You could have picked up Fairy Charm, Ward, a couple wards, and upgraded your gold item because you're playing defensive. You're gonna be using your heal more. You had that happen a lot. You were staying at low health situations where you should have gone home, and you really needed to be. So when there's no fight going on, there's no CS, there's no reason to be there. If you have no mana, those are all reasons that you want to go home. You want to replenish your mana and try to optimize yourself, get as many items as you can to try to come back to the lane as strong as you can. That's not a huge deal, but you want to make sure you do that, and you want to make sure you get your build order right when you do that. And I talked about in the video, I talked about pulling up your shop. So for example, it would be like item sets, and then it would pull up this menu right here, right? You're gonna see this menu. While you're going B, it takes 5 seconds to go B. So if you're going B at the tower and it's safe, then you're gonna want to pull up. You had right here, you have your Spell Thief's Edge. You don't even have to look at the shop. You can click your Spell Thief's Edge in your inventory while you're going B, hit P, click your Spell Thief's Edge, and it will bring up this item right here. So you can click Frostfang, bring it up in the open, and then boom, right click buy, and then you go back to the item shop, boom, browse items, scroll down, Ruby Crystal, and then it's going to be bigger in the game, but boom, Sightstone, got it. Alright, and then you go back to browse items, scroll up, you know that it's in order by gold, boom, Sight Ward, got it. Sell your trinket, buy another trinket, boom, got it. So it took you 30 seconds to buy your items the first time you went back. Like, it took you 30 seconds standing on the platform to click the items that you wanted to buy. 30 seconds is a long time. That's a whole creep wave. So there's 150 gold being born and dying in the lane in that 30 seconds. That's not counting the time it takes you to go B, the time it takes you to run back to the tower and cast your B, the time it takes you to run back to the tower from the base. That's just 30 seconds of sitting at the fountain before you even moved. That's a pretty big deal. You want to try to get that down to like 5 seconds at the most. Like, you shouldn't be spending more than 5 seconds buying. The second time you went home, it was 18 seconds, and the third time it was 20 seconds. So that's something I think you could really improve, and it doesn't seem like it's going to affect your gameplay that much, but it's really going to up. Like, right there, that's over a minute. So say it's a 20-minute game. That's 5% of the game that you spent at the base just buying items. So you could have 5% more damage done if you're sitting there, you're auto-attacking, you know what I mean? So 5% doesn't seem like a lot, but if you look at the masteries here, like, check out the masteries. Right here, this is the ultimate talent for offense, and that's 3% increased damage. So if you can increase your overall presence and your overall gameplay, like, you weren't even playing the game for 5% of that game. You can increase that by 5%, that's going to be better than any mastery point that you can get. So optimizing, this is what I was talking about, and I'm always going to talk about this to everyone. Optimize your gameplay before you need to play the game. So get your runes right, get your masteries right, make sure you're quick at shopping, all that stuff, before you even have to touch a person. Like, that's all stuff you can do before you even need to confront another human. You can do that all by yourself, just stuff that you can practice getting better without even playing the game. So just buying quickly isn't a skill that you need to be, like, I mean, you need it to be high ranked, but it's not like, oh, I couldn't buy because, you know, I couldn't buy because the guy was harassing me too much. Like, that's something you can get good at and you can do consistently every single game, and there's no variables that are going to make it bad. Like, that's something you can do to improve yourself. Summoner spell efficiency. You basically wasted your flash and your heal once. So I have them highlighted in the video. I can't really talk about them right now, but unless you're going to die, there's no reason to use a summoner spell. You were use the flash to kind of get away from a fight, and you use the heal to disengage also when you weren't going to die. Like, there was no chance of dying. You cast both those spells and nothing happened out of it. And ult efficiency, that's the only other thing I have on here. Oh, I talked about this while you were watching. Using your heal when it's on cooldown if you have mana. Just use your heal to keep people topped off. You don't have to use it as damage. You can just use it as a heal. And also using your ult. You're using your ult to disengage when you could have just used your stun, because they didn't know you were there. So you could drop a stun in the path that they're taking to attack your carry. And then ult if they get close, and ult to, like, stop the damage. But your ult is much better for chasing. It's much better for, like, team fights. And your Q is really good for, say there's someone, like, say this is a wall, right? So they're running down this wall and your ally's running this way. They're gonna run down this way. I don't know if, oh, you can't see it. All right, so I'll do this one. So say there's a team fight right here. There's 2 people. There's more, Baby Lynn, don't worry. But say there's your Caitlyn here and their Lucian here. I can't do this. I'll do it in a Photoshop here. I'll do one for you, maybe. Alright, so say, just real quick. Alright, so say this is Dragon Pit, right? It's a Dragon Pit, and then this is Tribush. This is that tree there. This is the other bush. So this is Tribush, and then I'm gonna change up the colors here. This is gonna be Lucian, and we're gonna do, let's see, we're gonna do this or no, this is gonna be Caitlyn, and then this is gonna be Lucian. And then you're standing, I'm going to put you as blue so you can see your teams. You're standing here, they can't see you. So what you did, you should be casting, I'm going to do, just real quick, do a green one. Alright, so you should be casting your stun. He's coming in, Caitlyn's running. Caitlyn's headed this way. Cast your stun, and then put your stun right here. This is where Lucian's going to be standing, and like, oh, you like my art? This is where Lucian's going to be standing. But what you did is you ulted, so I'm just gonna do blue because that's the ult. You just jizzed all over. This is what you did. You could have canceled this whole engage from Lucian with 1 Q right here where Caitlyn was standing, but instead you did this. Oh, my bad. Sorry. I gotta redo that. And you jizzed all over that whole section. But your ult's a much bigger cooldown, it costs more mana, and it removes your presence. So if you don't have your ult up, they're gonna be able to charge you and be like, fuck this shit, she doesn't have her ult, let's get her. But if you use your Q, they know. They're thinking in their head, like, she's got her ult. We're going to be in trouble if we go in. So just kind of keep that in mind. Using your Q. It happened a few times. Use your Q instead of using your ult. And that's pretty much it for what you did. If there's no kill potential, don't use your ult. Like, if nobody's gonna die on their team, nobody's gonna die on your team. Save your cooldowns, save your ult. Save your big cooldowns, like your summoner spells, all that. And you don't want to waste them. And that's pretty much it. You did good. It's gonna take some practice, but that's the list of stuff that I have for you to get better on.